So you think the job is done. The new tiles on your wall are up and they look perfect, shiny, and complete. But are they really? You see, what's hiding just beneath that surface tells a whole different story. A story that could end in cracks, leaks, and total disaster. Today, we're going deep. We're conducting a full forensic audit to make sure your beautiful new walls are just as strong on the inside as they look on the outside. So the question is, are you going to settle for just a pretty surface? Or do you have the guts to look a little deeper and uncover the truth that might be hiding there? And you really have to ask yourself this now, because once that floor goes in, well, there's no turning back. This is literally your last chance to find these secrets before they're sealed away for good. We're calling this one the case of the unfinished wall. And this final inspection, this audit you do right before the flooring starts, it's your absolute last line of defense. Any mistakes you miss now get locked in forever under the floor, just ticking away like a time bomb that's almost impossible to defuse later. Okay, so just like any good investigation, we're going to start on the surface. We're looking for the most obvious clues, the ones that are often hiding in plain sight. We're talking about the alignment of the walls and the flatness of the tiles. So sharpen your eyes. The investigation begins now. Our first clue is something called plumb. This just means perfectly vertical. A wall that isn't plumb, that leans even a little bit, isn't just a cosmetic flaw, it's a structural sin. I mean, just imagine trying to install a shower door that never quite closes right, or a vanity that always looks off. It's a recipe for endless frustration. Next up, we check for square. When two walls meet, that corner has to form a perfect 90-degree angle. No exceptions. If it doesn't, you'll see it the second the floor tiles go down. The lines will suddenly look all wrong, creating this weird, crooked pattern that will just scream at you every time you walk into the room. Now for a clue you can actually feel with your fingertips. Lippage. This is when the edge of one tile sits higher than the one next to it. And trust me, it's not just ugly. It's a hidden danger. It's a sharp edge that can trip someone up or even cut them. It's one of those small details that can become a massive liability. All right, let's put some numbers on this. Grab a straight edge, a level will do, and place it across the tiles. You see any gaps? The space between the tiles and your straight edge should be no more than 3 millimeters. That's about the thickness of 2 dimes stacked together. This is our first piece of hard evidence. Anything more than that is just unacceptable and needs to be fixed. Period. And what about that lippage we talked about? Well, the gold standard is no more than 1 millimeter. And what's 1 millimeter? It's the thickness of a credit card. So if you can slide a credit card between the edges of your tiles, that's a red flag. This is the kind of attention to detail that separates a true professional from an amateur. So we've investigated the surface. Now we go deeper. We're looking for clues you can't see, clues you can only hear. This is where it gets interesting. We're about to listen for the hollow truth hidden inside the walls. You don't need any high-tech gadgets for this crucial forensic test. Your tools are simple, a coin, or maybe the handle of a screwdriver. With just these everyday items, you're about to uncover the secrets that lie right beneath the tiles. Okay, start tapping gently on each tile and listen very carefully. You're going to hear one of 2 distinct sounds. The first is a sharp, solid thud. That's the sound of good adhesion. That's what you want. But the other sound, it's a hollow, echoing thump. And that is a chilling sound. It means there's a void, an empty space under the tile, a hidden weakness just waiting to cause a disaster. So how serious is this? Well, here's the rule of thumb. If a tile is more than 20 to 25% hollow, it's gotta go. It needs to be replaced immediately. This isn't some minor flaw you can live with. It's a ticking time bomb that could crack or pop loose from even a minor impact. Okay, now we take our investigation even deeper. We're going beyond the surface, beyond the tiles, to the invisible structures that have to carry the heaviest loads. I'm talking about the hidden supports for wall-mounted toilets and vanities, fixtures where structural strength is absolutely paramount. Just consider this for a second. A wall-hung vanity, once it's filled with water and all your stuff, can weigh up to 150 kilograms. That is a massive amount of weight hanging on just a few bolts. If that support fails, the results aren't just inconvenient, they are catastrophic. To test the strength of a concealed toilet frame, you've got to perform the push test. Find the 2 threaded rods that are sticking out of the wall, grab them, and give them a firm shove. They should not move. At all. Any wiggle, any give whatsoever is a sign of a very serious problem, a frame that wasn't secured properly. And before that floor goes in, you have to verify these critical heights. The toilet seat should be about 400 to 430 millimeters from the finished floor level. And the vanity top should be between 32 and 36 inches. And remember, you've always got to measure from where the finished floor will be, not from the bare concrete. It's a super common mistake that leads to very expensive fixes. So here it is, your final case file. This is the summary of evidence you present to your mason. Cistern rods, 0 movement. Toilet rod height, 330 to 350 millimeters from the finished floor level. Vanity support, a solid sound when you tap on the mounting points. No excuses, no compromises. The evidence has been collected, the culprits identified. Now it is time to seal this case for good. We're going to waterproof the joints, making absolutely sure that not a single drop of water can get in and cause chaos down the road. You have to choose the right weapon for the job here, 100% neutral cure silicone. That means it doesn't release acid that can damage certain materials, and it has antifungal properties to keep mold away. Avoid the cheap stuff. Don't go for standard grout or siliconized acrylics that will just break down over time. Stick with trusted brands like GE, Pidolite's M-Seal, or Unibond. And look, for a truly professional finish, you've got to follow these steps. Clean and dry the surface thoroughly. Use masking tape for perfectly crisp lines. Apply the silicone with a steady hand. Smooth it with a wet finger, and pull the tape off immediately. And, this is key, let it cure for a full 24 hours. Patience here is your best friend. So there you have it. The forensic investigation of the walls is complete. The hidden dangers have been exposed, and the case has been sealed tight. Your walls are now secure. But is your floor ready to tell its story? Well, that's another investigation for another day.